My dear student, how are you? I think you are all well at your home. Now the time of your winter vacation or other kinds of vacation. For this reason, you are staying at home and there is no class. But you know, education is a continuous process. There is no interval of education. So you have to take part any type of class. That means you take part in online class. For this reason, we are going to learn changing sentence. To learn changing sentence, at first we have to know what is called sentence. Sentence is expressing our feelings. This is sentence. We know there are 5 kinds of sentence. What is these 5 kinds? Assertive, interrogative, optative, exclamatory, and imperative. At first, we know assertive. Assertive sentences are 2 kinds. What is these 2 kinds? Affirmative and negative. Affirmative and negative. Today we are going to learn how to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. How to change affirmative sentence into negative sentence. At first, to change affirmative sentence into negative, we have to know about auxiliary verbs. Follow. Here I write on the blackboard some auxiliary verbs. What is these auxiliary verbs? These auxiliary verbs are am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, shall, should, will, may, might, can, do, do, did, does, etc. Why we learn this auxiliary verb? We learn auxiliary verb to change any type of sentence. First, today we know how to change affirmative to negative. To make affirmative sentence into negative, we have to use not. Not means negative. We have to use not. But where we use not? First question, where we use not? The answer, we use not after the auxiliary verb. We always use any type of negative word that means not or no. Not or no, we use it after auxiliary verb. For this reason, we must learn how many auxiliary verbs. I write on the blackboard, these auxiliary verbs are very important for changing sentence. So, to make any affirmative sentence into negative, we first find out the auxiliary verb. If we find any auxiliary verb, we use not after the auxiliary verb. But remember, my dear student, in changing sentence, we cannot change the meaning of the sentence. That means you make negative without changing meaning. You have to change sentence without changing meanings. That means if we find any adjective in the sentence, affirmative sentence, we need to use opposite sentence. Now, my dear student, we follow some example. He is a good boy. We have to make this sentence negative. To make this sentence negative, if we follow this sentence, we find an auxiliary verb is. So our first duty to use not after this is, and this good adjective. Good is adjective, so we use the opposite of goods. So the answer, he is not a bad boy. He is not a bad boy. He is not a bad boy. We use not to make it negative. We use not here. After the auxiliary verb, we use not, and we use opposite of good. Opposite meaning of good. In other words, we use antonym of good. We see more example. Mr. Ali is an honest man. Mr. Ali is an honest man. We have to make it negative. Answer, Mr. Ali is not a dishonest man. Follow the blackboard. We find an auxiliary verb is, so after is we use not, and we use the opposite of honest, dishonest. We use dishonest here. So if we find any affirmative sentence to make it negative, we use not. Where we use not? We use not after the auxiliary verb. In most cases, if we do not find any auxiliary verb, then we use do not, did not, does not. Do not, did not, does not. If we find auxiliary verb, it is very easy to make it negative. After the auxiliary verb, we use not. But if we do not find any auxiliary verb, then we use do not, did not, does not. Follow the blackboard. Rama goes to school. Rana goes to school. Negative. Number 2. Rana negative. Number 3, Rana school. I go to school. Negative. My dear student, look at the blackboard and follow these 3 sentences. Rana goes to school, Rana went to school, I go to school. In these 3 sentences, there is no auxiliary verb. That means there is no am, is, are, was, or have, was, had. Then what I do to make it negative? To make it negative, according to verb, we use, do not, did not, does not. If we find is or is adding with verb, we use does not. That means Rana does not go to school. In this case, you should remember that only one place we use S or yes. For this reason, we use does and S or yes used here. So we do not use goes because you only use one place S or yes. Similarly, we find that when the past form of verb, so we use did not go to school. We do not use two past form of verb in a same sentence. We never use two past form of verb in a sentence. For this reason, we use the past form did. For this reason, we made went into past present form go. Follow here. We use did not. So did is the past form of do. For this reason, we use present form of went go here. And in the sentence number 3, we use do not. I do not go to school. Because there is no S by S here and no past form here. So what we do then? If we find adding S or S with the verb, we use does not. If we find the past form of verb, we use did not. If we find present form of verb, we use do not. To make any sentence affirmative to negative or assertive to interrogative, you must know the present, past and past participle of verb. If you do not know the past, present or past participle form, you are unable to do the grammar. So my dear student, you must follow this class, and after the next class we continue the changing sentence. So thank you very much and stay at home. Bye. following the rules of health for